What's up everybody, this is MNL2 and today I'm here at the one and only Six Flags Magic Mountain approximately 1 month after the park has initially reopened for this year after its 1-year closure. And if you haven't been seeing my videos recently about, Magic Mountain and its reopening, basically it didn't go the best. So today I'm here 1 month later, about 1 month later anyways, to see how the park has improved or how things have changed, to hopefully see a lot of improvements at the park today. So I'm gonna take you around the park, get as many updates as I can and see how things have changed. So yeah, let's go do that. All right, so first of all, we're actually off to a really good start. That's Tatsu's Pretzel Loop behind me, but basically, first of all, they are actually finally checking reservations and times, so that is really good to know, because that means the park is actually going to be like at its normal capacity, the capacity that it should be. Also, second thing that I wanted to mention is that if you come over here, you can see that generally you would have to go to the Flash Pass headquarters, which is way over there somewhere, but there's actually a separate line for the member skip the line service, which is actually right here. So if you are a member and you're going to use your skip the lines, instead of going to the Flash Pass headquarters that way, you can come here instead to get your member skip the lines. But for those of you who are still going to purchase regular Flash Passes, those are right here still. And then there's the lockers. It's actually a really good improvement, because that means that if you're going to get your skip the lines, you don't have to wait in the regular Flash Pass line, and instead you can just, wait for your own like separate skip the lines. So that's really good. The only other thing though is there are also time frames to use your skip the lines. For example, I did mine between 3 and 4 for most of them, and then 4 and 5 for the others. So yeah. One more thing, I'm also over here. Good news, Helpful Honda Express has actually finally reopened. This has been closed for, geez, how long has this been closed for? 2019, early 2019. But if you look at this, it is open. People are going in it right now. I'm probably not going to stand here and film it running, but yes, Helpful Honda Express is open, so that is also a major improvement. Okay, so it's currently not open right this second, but Roaring Rapids, it has reopened. Generally, Magic Mountain just doesn't really open their rides, right away anyways, but yeah, Roaring Rapids has been open, so I will come back later to see if it is open. But I believe that the wettest water ride in the park, one of 2 water rides remaining, is open. So, well, as you can see there, Roaring Rapids is open, just like that. So if you like water rides and you like getting soaked and you're okay with walking around drenched, this is the water ride for you. It should be open, so yes. So, quick tip, in case you haven't ridden West Coast Racers before, this is actually a really good thing. Magic Mountain, I mean, it's probably because it is the newest coaster, but Magic Mountain actually does do a pretty good job at making sure West Coast Racers is open, like, right when the park opens. So I know I just mentioned that a lot of coasters aren't, and look, there goes Riddler's in the background, but West Coast Racers generally always is open when the park is ready to go, because, I mean, it's already launching riders. So yeah, that's just a quick tip. Come ride West Coast Racers if you haven't ridden it early in the morning, and it should be ready to go. All right, so 3 consecutive Zen rides on West Coast Racers later. I have a good tip for you guys. Come to West Coast Racers early in the morning, because as you can see behind me, and hey, look at that, there's a train. As you can see behind me, there's literally like no one here in the morning. I got to ride 3 times in a row. Shout out to the ride up Raphael for letting me just stay on the train. I didn't even move from my seat. That was legendary. So yeah, West Coast Racers, come ride it. It's epic, it's smooth, it's legendary, it's fun. Also, just for a little reminder, this is basically where the pre-show of Terminator Salvation used to be. As you can see, it's completely disabled. So turn this to burnout, please, Six Flags. Okay, thanks, bye. And here's the other room, and here's where the Terminator animatronics used to be. Rest in peace. Still the best wooden coaster. Sorry, Ghost Rider, I'll be riding you. Well, actually, by the time you're seeing this video, I will actually be at Knott's Berry Farm right now, because this is supposed to upload on Thursday. Sorry, Ghost Rider. It speaks for itself. All right, so quick update over here at Samurai Summit. This fence is actually painted blue now. It's brand new. Last I was here at the 1st of April and 3rd of the 1st and 3rd of April, this was brown. Now it's blue. Sunday the Ride hasn't launched once. I guess Sunday the Ride is just not ready yet. Sunday the Ride better open later today, otherwise I'm not gonna have a Six Flags day. Small update, the bumper cars have reopened, as you can see. On a much bigger and better note, we have probably the best news so far, because as you can see here, the legendary Crazanity has finally reopened after they broke it during holiday in the park. They finally fixed it. They got it up and running. This is actually super recent. It literally just reopened. So here it is. I'm gonna go hop on Crazanity, probably the best clone flat ride out there. These are really good. I'm so glad Six Flags is adding these to all their parks. These are really fun, and this is something that the park really needed. They have a lot of coasters, and that is kind of their goal, but like, these things are really incredible. So yeah, Crazanity. All right, so I know that you guys are probably expecting a lot of news about Tidal Wave over here and Batman over there and the Green Lantern area. By the time you're watching this video, I already uploaded an update because there's so much to talk about that I wanted to put it in a different video. So there should already be an update out that I uploaded Tuesday. So I'll put that link right here in the top right hand corner of the screen, so you can go ahead and watch that. It's basically just talking about Tidal Wave, Batman, the Green Lantern area, and the Metropolis area. So yeah, go ahead and watch that update. And yeah, I just wanted to make sure I separated those because there's so much to talk about there that I didn't want to make this video too long, so I split them into 2 separate videos. Actually, wait, hold up. Future MNL2 here. So I actually forgot to include this one clip on my phone that I had to record. It's of Tidal Wave, and I just completely forgot to include it in my most recent update video, so I'll just throw it here instead. I'm sorry, I'm stupid sometimes. Well, since my camera doesn't zoom in, I'll just have to show you my phone here. If you look in the Tidal Wave station, you can see that there's actually been a lot of the queuing and the railing removed that was there last time I was here. So this just kind of adds on to how pretty sure Tidal Wave is gone. Like, you can literally see there's no more queue railing for, you know, to pick your row on Tidal Wave. This whole area is closed off, so unfortunately I can't get any closer to show you guys all the markers, but there are a lot of markers located all throughout this area. So, but yeah. So this is actually quite an interesting update. So I just got off of Lex Luthor, and I saw something interesting about Goliath, so I will show you what I'm talking about in 1 second. So as I was saying about Goliath, if you look here, they are loading every single row, meaning no more social distancing on this, and I believe they're doing that for all the rides that are like really far apart. So that's actually a really big improvement. Capacity will be increased a lot, because Goliath's capacity was horrible before because they were only loading the front of each row. And yeah, so that's cool. For the families and younger visitors visiting, well, look at this. The Swashbuckler is reopened. Just a standard swings ride. Nothing too crazy, but yeah, it's reopened. It wasn't open before. That thing's horrible. It is loading all rows, so capacity is better, but that ride still sucks. Sorry. Well, as you can see, they're also filling all rows on Twisted Colossus as well. So that's epic. Higher capacity. So interestingly, Jetstream is not currently open, but the water is running and the boats are here, but it's not open. I hope this opens, at least, you know, eventually before the park closes, because it is really hot today. But there is that. This place open. It's good to see more snack and drink locations open, because I know that was a big problem at the very beginning of park operation or park reopening. So yeah, now there's definitely shorter food and drink lines because, you know, now there's more options and more places you can wait in line. So another interesting thing I want to talk about was, if you guys remember from my most recent video talking, or not my most recent video, but the video talking about 5 more rides that should be upgraded at Six Flags Magic Mountain, I talked about the Whistle Stop train here, which has been closed for God knows how long. But recently, this ride was actually removed from the park's website and app. So therefore, I'm not sure if there's any hope of this adorable little train ever reopening, but yeah, here it is in case you've never seen it. Looks like they haven't taken anything apart. I mean, the train's literally like right there. I mean, it's filled with spider webs, but yeah, here's the Whistle Stop train. It basically goes in just a big few circles, I guess. I mean, they're not circles, but whatever. And there's one of the old props from one of, this was themed to Thomas. This used to be a Thomas themed train. I mean, you can kind of see the shape a little bit, but yeah, who knows if we'll ever see this thing open up again. Not sure how much longer this theater is gonna last. The Golden Bear Theater, I'm pretty sure it's only used during Fright Fest or something. But oh look, it's the Six Flags things where you can make your own X. But yeah, this theater is generally closed like 90% of the time. So I wonder how long they're gonna keep this here before they replace it with something that could very easily use all of this open space right here. Like, Like, if they could put Crazanity on the side of a mountain, they could put a Star Flyer on the side of the mountain. Please give us a Star Flyer, Six Flags. So an update regarding Full Throttle, I actually just noticed this like right now as I was editing this video, but basically similarly to Goliath, Full Throttle was loading every single row as long as they could keep parties together. You know, they were separating parties every other row, but West Coast Racers, which basically has the exact same trains as Full Throttle, the Premier Skyrocket trains, they were loading every other row. Every other row was like physically blocked off, so I find that really interesting that they weren't doing the same thing with West Coast Racers as they were with, like, you know, the rest of the rides in the park. Alright, so the last ride that I actually wanted to check up on is going to be X2, because when I was here the first week of reopening, X2 was running really smooth because its track was re-welded, but I've been hearing that the ride has gotten a lot rougher since, and I want to see if that's actually the case. Alright, so a few things about X2. First of all, it's actually not running that much rougher than it was the first week of April. It is a little rougher, I can definitely sense that, but it isn't that much worse. The locker thing is still unavailable, meaning if you bring stuff, you can put it in the station. So take advantage of that, because eventually after this whole pandemic thing's over, you're gonna have to buy lockers again every time you want to ride X2. So, but for now you can leave your stuff at the station. Second thing, they're still running audio on only one train, and it's train 2 right now, but it's super buggy. It was not playing properly at all. In fact, it was like barely playing. So like, that's unfortunate, but train 3 just isn't even running audio at all, so there's that. But yeah, but anyways, I wanted to thank you guys so much for watching this park update video. If you liked it, then like the video, I guess, I don't know, and then feel free to subscribe with notifications turned on so you'll be alerted whenever I upload a new video. But until then, I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.